why are the Chinese like 10 steps ahead in e-commerce always, and you guys don't even know it, right? So in this video, I'm going to explain you exactly why these guys are 10 steps ahead of you guys, right? And we need to learn from them, right? Because they understand the game a lot better than what we do right now. So let's jump right into it, okay? So let's talk about China. You think you know e-commerce, like, well, they've practically invented the whole new way of doing it, right? So we're talking about a country where nearly everyone shops online, and not just from their laptops, they're literally doing it all on their phones, right? Imagine this, 98% of Chinese internet users are on mobile, and 72% of them are actually on mobile payments. So forget about credit cards, forget about PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, all these things. They are literally buying off QR codes. Okay, so QR codes is basically the coolest thing ever. Okay, it's cooler than the pair of sneakers where we have here in the West, right? So like I was saying, 98% of the users are on mobile and 72% use mobile payments. So they're basically using QR codes, scanning QR codes and buying them instantly and getting shipped the next day, right? The product is at your door and it's shipped right away, right? So it's basically a more of an all-in-one shopping experience. So it's more than just apps. Okay, so in the West, for example, we're fumbling around with credit cards and PayPal accounts, but in China, they literally turn their mobile apps into little like shopping machines, essentially. And if you can say WeChat or Alipay, for example, like these aren't just apps that they use. It's basically a better shopping experience for e-commerce. So if you want to buy something, you pay with a QR code. If you need to chat with the seller, you hit them up directly through the app. Like if you're feeling a little bit fancy as well, you can also watch a live stream from an influencer and just literally buy on the spot from the QR code, right? So everybody buys from QR codes, okay, which is so great. So if you take social commerce and influencers, for example, like if you look at 2021, social commerce in China, like 14% is through online sales. In the US, it's only 4%. So Chinese influencers, like it's billions and billions in sales via live streams, live events, live shopping, all these things. And it's the process of buying is so simple. So if you're gonna compare that to the West again, like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, like if you go back here again, right? These platforms are very huge, right? But let's be honest, they're still kind of boring, right? They're still kind of boring. You go there, you search for what you want, you buy it, and then you wait for the delivery. That's it. Meanwhile, there's no fun in that, right? Meanwhile, in China, shopping is like going into an amusement park, essentially, right? So you're not just buying stuff, you're watching live streams, you're interacting with influencers, you're participating in flash sales that make Black Friday look like a clearance sale at your local thrift store, essentially, right? So if we're speaking again to influencers, like I was talking about, if you hit it with these wild numbers right here, right? So social commerce, e-commerce in China accounted for over 14% of total online sales, right? And it's only getting bigger. Like I was talking about, meanwhile, the US is still chilling around 4%. That means that while Western influencers are busy taking selfies, Chinese influencers are out there making billions and billions in sales during a single live stream, right? And the best part, viewers are buying products because they actually trust these influencers. That's another thing. Trust and loyalty is really big, especially in working with influencers. If you know that, if you work with UGC content and so on. But if you want to take that next step, get that ambassador that is trusted within the brand and do more live events, live shopping, live streams, and these things, right? And make the shopping experience as simple as possible. Okay. Again, it's not just about big ticket. It's not just about big ticket items like I was talking about, right? In China, you can literally buy anything on your phone. So from a new TV to your lunch while you're stuck in the office, right? They made buying stuff online as easy as breathing, you can basically say, okay? So what I'm trying to say is in the West, we're still glued to our laptops when we shop, kind of in a way, right? But in China, it's all about mobile. Like 38% of their online purchases happens on the phone, on mobile, and this number is climbing like even faster. And it's also climbing very fast, also in the US, but it's climbing really fast, like even faster in China. So you might be wondering why the heck and how the heck did they get so far ahead So I'm just going to explain that to you. I'm just going to brief it down for you, right? So if you look at mobile technology that China has, right? China has gotten over 900 million internet users, and almost all of them are glued to their phone. Okay, this mobile first approach is the secret sauce behind the e-commerce dominance of the whole fucking world, right? So if you also look at the government side of it, the government actually supports this idea. The government actually helps out the e-commerce brands. Okay, so they help them supporting the e-commerce. They're basically shaping it, right? With new innovations, with new regulations, they keep the market in check and support these innovations, right? It's like they basically built the perfect playground for online shopping. So if you have new innovative business models like platforms like Alibaba's and JD.com, like these is e-commerce, but actually entertaining, right? That is, it's like shopping on steroids essentially. All right. If you can integrate that within your brands, within your business models, like China is doing, like with Alibaba and JD.com, that's the way of doing it. Right. And go on to the next thing. If we're talking about delivery, these guys are 10 steps ahead. They're faster, they're cheaper, they're more reliable, they're more trustworthy than any other market there is, right? So like again, if you're waiting a week for that Amazon Prime package, right? China's already got it down in the same day delivery in many places, and they're not just delivering packages, they're delivering that experience as well, right? When you're buying from somebody, you want to have a great experience. And that is why China is so good. So it's all about seamless logistics supporting rapid e-commerce growth. If you can have that in your e-commerce business the exact same way that the Chinese are doing it, you're going to be 10 steps ahead. Okay. So the next thing is like, let's go over conclusion and takeaways, right? So what is the conclusion there? What can you take away? What can you learn to implement in your e-commerce brand so you can scale more, earn more while working less, and also try to be implementing AI into your business so you can basically scale more while working less. That's what business owners want, right? So if you're not paying attention to what's happening in China, you're missing out on the future of e-commerce. You have to look at it because they're 10 steps ahead. And the West may have started the e-commerce revolution, right? But China's taking it to the next level. So if you want to get ahead, maybe it's time to start looking east. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more content like that, just smash the like button, give a comment, drop a comment on what you actually thought about it, and actually subscribe as well so you get notified every time a new video is coming up. It's going to be new bits, trends, ideas, how you can scale your e-commerce brand, make it more profitable so you can scale your business while working less at the same time, and also implementing AI into your business as well. All right, see you guys.